No Adam Pelech tonight, stemming from the headshot delivered by Brendan Gallagher on Thursday in Montreal. As Mayfield to the front, and Stolar's got a stick on it.
Oh, that was a great play by the goaltender to deflect that pass. Horvat was coming down the wing. He had an empty net.
Here's Barzal from behind the net, just chopped it towards the far side. Mike Riley, the player who started the season with the Florida Panthers, is back into the lineup. Barzal for Lee, muscled on net. The rebound cleared away by Montour. Islanders also playing without Hudson Fasching in tonight's game. He was injured after that awkward collision with the boards after being stopped on a breakaway early on in that hockey game on Thursday night as well. So that's where Wahlstrom comes back in for.
Winning the boards pretty hard there.
Really short shift for him.
Yeah, he's laboring right now. I think you know how it is. Right on the top of the foot really hurts.
Blockered away by Varlamov. Bolduc down along the end boards. Aho kept it from getting out in front. Pass out high. Dmitry Kulikov across for Oliver Ekman Larson. His shot blocked away by Varlamov. Forsling will shoot this one into the zone. I remember saying a similar thing last year at the beginning of the year when Boston was missing Charlie McAvoy. This one covered up by Varlamov. They just want to tread water until they get McAvoy back, and then they comes out high, backhanded to the front, never got through for Horvat. Bursting out of the zone was Reinhart. The pass on. It's Montour's shot. And a save made by Varlamov. The puck hit the netting.
The risk of getting hit.
Brendan Montour, number 62. He's an defenseman in your program, but man, can this guy ever get up ice? He does a bit of everything. Roams around 73 points last year.
Matthew Tkachuk had just 5 goals in his first 36 games. He's got 10 in the last 12. Here he is splitting in, and a save by Varlamov on Evan Rodriguez.
Watch him coming right up the middle on this play. Rodriguez just splits the defense, goes backwards, and then was able to have the presence of mind to turn around. What a terrific pass that was, and break through. That's a different breakout, isn't it?
Now the Islanders have to hustle back. Final 7 seconds of the Panther power play. Reinhart, though, ran right up the back of his own player. Holmstrom and Pajot coming again. Holmstrom, shoot, save, rebound, save again by Stolarz.
Kind of goofed it up just a little bit, but they're fun to watch.
Well, they read off each other. You, Kallur, Bourne. I mean, you guys had a lot of fun killing penalties. I jump out there once in a while with you on faceoffs and like to sneak in once in a while. But Butch, to have that.
Becoming the head coach, and I think, Brian, one of the things that we're kind of all taking away from it is a legend of the game like Patrick Roy. As Palmieri dances through, and Stolarz had to make the save. Engvall trying to keep the pressure on, but it's stolen away by Ekblad.
Really brief.
If Bossy had been out there, he'd have probably scored, right? Because, Palmieri gets a great opportunity. But you know what? What a tremendous move by Palms, getting through, splits the defense, hangs on to it. Didn't have much of an angle, really, at the end of the day. And the goaltender today, they're so big, right? They take up so much.
He's jumping up on the play. He's got that first pass. Good skater, good poise. All those things you want in obviously a guy that you want on the backside that's going to bring. Oh, here we go.
Bo Horvat saved by Stolarz.
Sure, but we're thinking about you, Borny, so wishing you well, and see this opportunity is trying to go quickly 5-hole, but Stolarz is having a good game. Yeah, having a good game.
Go low stick, go top shelf, keep him guessing a little bit.
Nelson turns and shoots, and Palmieri, I think, got a piece of it and hit the outside of the post. Islanders have Barzal, Horvat, and Lee with Dobson and Romanov on the ice. But some of the big cats out there as well. Tkachuk to the middle for Bennett, and it kicked away by Varlamov.
But Barley, he's had to be good. The Islanders were all over the Florida Panthers for about the first 10 minutes. But
now Barkov to the middle with a shot blocker saved by Varlamov. Hagee around for Tkachuk. No look to the front, and Reinhart has his 20th power play goal.
Tkachuk didn't even look. He knew he was there. Puck came around the boards, fired it out there, and the Islanders didn't get back to the slot area quick enough. And Barley got a part of it, but just not enough of it. But the Islanders done a real good job. Keeping it to the outside. And Mayfield, there's a shot there by Barkov. But watch this puck go all the way around. Now the guys have got to hustle into the slot area. Chased it behind there was Dobson, thought he might be able to get it. Didn't block the pass in the slot area. And that's where you got to be smarter, Brendan. There was no reason to hustle towards Tkachuk.
And no Hudson Fasching tonight, no Adam Pelech tonight. Both injured in Thursday night's game in Montreal. Pajot in front, they score! Simon Holmstrom found it, and it leaked all the way through and in. Game-time goal for Simon Holmstrom.
Well, Wallstrom didn't really win the face-off clean, but he stayed right with it. Holmstrom at the top of your screen is going to come across, but look at the fight. No, couldn't quite get it. Right on the stick of Holmstrom. He didn't even know it went in, Brendan. And then he realized it and said, oh, that this is a good deal. But look at Pajot stays right with it. Holmstrom stays with it.
Oh, Horvat shoots it ahead. Matt Barzal and Anders Lee on a run. Barzal cuts back, looks for a trailer. Finds Romanov.
Oh, shoot it.
Returned it. Shot it. That off the post.
Florida down at the other end. Romanov with a wicked shot off the post. And they're looking for Reinhart, but the Islanders are doing a pretty good job of just taking him away.
Montour set it through Tkachuk again. After Tkachuk rotates it for Barkov. Barkov, wrist shot, they score! Traffic in front of Varlamov. It snuck through off the post and in. Tkachuk may have gotten a piece, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Panthers. Both goals on the power play.
Tkachuk right here, he's got Mayfield doing his best to deter this one from getting to the net. I'm just curious if it goes off a couple.
I don't know if that goes,
it almost went. I don't know if that went through his skate blade. Look at Mayfield there. Oh, right, 5-hole on Tkachuk. He's so good in front of the net.
And I was able to get just a little bit of a deflection.
Nelson to Dobson. Palmieri's in front. Lee battling to get there too. Barzal trying to move off the wall. The exchange with Dobson. Backdoor, they score! Palmieri, the finish. What a feed from Dobson. And with the extra attacker, the Islanders have tied the game.
And that was all starting with what seemed like a very simple play by Barzal. Just get it in on the backhand, but the Islanders go to work. But the Islanders took a while to get out.
There's just so much good stuff on this play, but watch Carl Palmieri find his spot. Great plays, great passes. Well, it's worth nothing if you're not in the right spot. Wow. Is that off the back of the mask of Stolarz?
And got lost in this whole deal is Anders Lee, who's in front of the net, and he's got a hold of Ekblad.
In front with a jam play, shut down at the side of the net by Varlamov. Then Holmstrom wipes out, but the Panthers were headed to the bench for a change. Headman pass for Nelson. Nelson from an angle. Shoots, saves Stolarz. He tried to go 5-hole. Islanders caught in a change now. Rodriguez, Ekman-Larsson to the net. Scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson, the overtime winner for Florida.
Yeah, Islanders on a tough change there. Just weren't able to get the change done in time. And Larsson recognized it, and he jumped up. What a burst of speed that was from Larsson, and he made absolutely no mistake. Brock Nelson with the opportunity, and then, like I said, a tough change as Rodriguez just goes streaking down that right side, and that cross-ice pass, again, is always difficult for the goaltender to get position. Good play by the goaltender on Rodriguez. Knows exactly what's going on. He's looking, and that's a good play. That's where, for me, Riley's got to slide over more. He's got to let the goaltender play that. You can see where Varlamov was in so deep, Brendan, because he had to wait. You got to move over and take away that pass.